This video is going to go over the answers for the rest of Part A in Investigation 2.3. So you were to make a table, and for the equation for mighty T, it's C equals N plus 49. So if you would have 0 shirts, you would put that in for N, and you know that 0 shirts will cost you $49, and you will continue that pattern. So those are the answers up to 18 shirts there, counting by 2 shirts at a time. For no shrink, we know that the equation is C equals 4.5N, so you would take the $4.50 and multiply it by the number of shirts, so you would get these answers. If you graph this, you'll see that number of t-shirts is the independent variable, so it goes on the x-axis. Total cost is the dependent variable, goes on the y-axis. And both of these shirts are increasing, but they have different y-intercepts. No shrink has a y-intercept of 0, 0, so it starts at the origin. And mighty T starts at 0, 49, because the y-intercept is 0, 49. If you look at these, you can see that they intersect at this point. It's probably hard to see that on your graph, that exact point, but it's located right over here on the table. So at 14 shirts, you can see that it costs $43 for both companies. That means that that is the point where they are the same price. Before that price, no shrink is cheaper, and you can see that by the lower numbers on the table or the lower line on the graph. After that intersection point on the graph or the table, you can see that mighty T becomes the better place to go because it's a lot cheaper. And you can see that by the lower numbers over here on the table and the lower line over here. So using this, we can make some decisions about which company to use. So for number 3, it says Lainey calculates that the school has about $120 to spend on t-shirts. For which company will $120 buy the most t-shirts? Well, if you look at the table, we know that after 14 t-shirts, both of the companies are $63, and we know that mighty T is going to be cheaper after that. So we should be using mighty T. I don't see $120 in here, and it's nowhere near close, so I could extend the table, but that's going to take some time. I could also look at the graph, but my graph isn't graphed out that far, so that's going to take even more time to fix my graph. So the best way would be to use this equation right here. So I'm going to use the equation in the RSS process. So I know that mighty T is the cheaper way to go because after that intersection point, these numbers are a lot cheaper than no shrink. So I'm just going to look at this one. So I'll restate the equation, which is C equals 49 plus N. And then I'm going to substitute that $120 in there. That $120 is not the number of t-shirts, it's the cost. So I'll put the 120 where C is, and then I'll write the rest of the equation as the same. This is a situation that I need to solve for N. So in order to solve for N, I need to get my numbers on one side and my variables on the other. So I'll subtract 49 from both sides. And when I take 49 minus 49, I am left with just N over here, because those cancel. And 120 minus 49 is going to be 71. This equation says that 71 equals N. And remember, N stands for the number of t-shirts. So that means that I could get 71 t-shirts if I had a budget of $120. If you continue on your worksheet and look at question 4A, we pretty much already answered that question, but for what number of t-shirts does the two companies cost the same? That's going to be for 14 t-shirts. You can see that point in the table right there, or that coordinate point right here where it says 14, 63. That 14 is your X value, or your number of t-shirts. This information can be used because we know that we should be using no shrink up to 14 t-shirts, and after 14 t-shirts, we should be using Mighty T so that we get the best deal. And the last one for 5A, I know that these are both linear. There's a couple ways to look at it. You can look at the equation form. They're all in the y equals mx plus b format. You can look at the graphs that they're the straight line, or you can see that there's a pattern in the table where there's a constant rate of change.